Coverage you can count on begins with a North Augusta man who sat in jail for nearly 2 years, charged with a crime that a South Carolina attorney says he didn't commit.
Now a civil rights lawsuit has been filed against leaders of the city. Here's News Channel 6's Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock.
But when bad policing happens, when policing happens at its worst, it often looks a lot like this.
In a 10-page document, Allen Michael Johnson's attorney, Andrew Radiker, filed a civil rights lawsuit against several top leaders in North Augusta, including public safety, the city, the police chief, and several officers.
In this story, there are no real winners.
Eugene White is the president of the NAACP in Aiken County. While it's not clear what role race played in the incident, Johnson is black, the officers are white, but White says he still has concerns.
The important part is that we ensure that the law enforcement agency that was in charge of the investigations and in charge of the imprisonment were acting in line with their policies and procedures that have been established by their leadership.
In 2018, News Channel 6 reported on a deadly shooting at Ridgeview Manor Apartments on Bradleyville Road in North Augusta. 19-year-old Daquan Bostic was shot and killed. The lawsuit says there was evidence Johnson wasn't the shooter.
It's been shown to be critical that video is an important piece to that data set that must be analyzed to allow the truth to come forward.
The suit says each day that Johnson was in jail, his rights were violated, and it also mentioned his mental suffering and misconduct of personnel. Police Chief John Thomas, Christopher Toole, George Shaw II, Jonathan Nelson, and Luke Sherman are identified in the case. Toole, Shaw, and Nelson are no longer with the agency. The Department of Public Safety released the following statement. North Augusta Public Safety will not be releasing any comments on pending litigation. Johnson's charges were dismissed. He served nearly 2 years behind bars. His attorneys are asking for damages, including punitive damages and legal costs. Authorities are still searching for the person responsible for Bostic's death.
At the end of it, there is a young black man whose life was taken too soon, and we're still unsure of who was involved in his murder. We have another young black man who lost 2 years of his life.
In North Augusta, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.